more or less. Weekend.
Yeah.
Weekend day 2.
I think I just did 1 clip last night. So this will be day 1.
Day 1. Hanging out, we got some coffee.
Welcome back to my channel. And be sure to subscribe.
Just like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you feel good.
Hit that notification bell.
Push that notification bell. Punch it.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
LOL. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday. As you can see from the title, I thought it would be fun to do a little weekend vlog of our first full weekend here in Nashville. I didn't do any sort of real intro or talking clips yesterday because I was so tired. We stayed out pretty late on Friday night, I think until like 2:30 or something, and then we had to be at the car rental place to pick up our car at 8 a.m. because we decided to rent a car for the weekend, and so we got like maybe 4.5 hours of sleep, and I was just so like a zombie. Anyways, it was so fun. You got to see some of the clips of some of the things we did. I got some sleep last night, and I'm so excited because we ended up finding a church like 30 minutes south of Nashville that we're going to be going to today, hence me getting ready. This will be the first time going to any sort of church since all of the quarantining started. We actually had to RSVP online because I think they're only allowing a certain number of people in to do like social distancing and stuff. I'm just so excited to be in a church of people. Obviously, I've never been to this church before, but it'll just be good to be there in person, you know? And then we've got some other fun stuff planned for the day that you'll see. I'll take you along with me, and it's just gonna be a fun day. Also, if you have no idea what I'm talking about with Nashville, be sure to go watch my moving vlog video. I think it was the last video up at this point, and I explained why I'm here, how long, and why. I think I just said why. Anyways, clearly I still need coffee. Abby went and got us these little acai bowls from a little coffee coffee store across the street. So we're gonna take these in the car and make some coffee. How excited are you to go to church for the first time in how long? Really church. Coffee, 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 and the word. Do you remember that meme?
No.
Oh, was that like a Christian college thing?
Wait, what?
Comment below if you know that meme.
Is this the gluten-free one?
No, I gave Anna the gluten-free one. You're good. Okay. Oh yeah, we got our little, already showed you, but acai for the road. Yeah. So we decided there's gonna be a new segment to these Nashville vlogs, and that is gonna be fun fact of the day with Abby. Abby, can you share the fun fact you just shared with us earlier?
Yes, so a couple months ago in the Sahara Desert, there was a really big dust storm, and it just kicked up a lot of sand and dust, and there was a giant dust cloud that traveled across the Atlantic, and now it's actually settling over Nashville. So today it's a little bit dusty here, it's gray, and that's because we're actually breathing in some dust from Africa in the Sahara Desert.
How crazy is that? So that we're dealing with today, this dusty, cloudy, whatever, is because of the Sahara Desert. Thanks, Abby. Back to you.
Yes, anytime.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.
First time ever reserving tickets for church.
Lights. And worthy is the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb. Let's sing one more time. You
casual houses on our drive to church. Wow.
You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground.
I forgot to do a little update clip, but as you can see, we decided to go to Arlington Vineyards after lunch. It's just a little winery out of the city, and it is so gorgeous. I'll say it a million times, but Nashville is so green, and that's just like my favorite part. Check it out. A little tree swing? Are you kidding me?
Take my shoes off, you guys. These are so sweaty.
Mine are sweaty too.
I just want to
That humidity though.
Oh, look at her barefoot.
Go frolic, Abby, go frolic. Anna, are you kidding? This is so pretty. Also, the little market we went to yesterday in 12 South, I've been wanting to get delicate gold rings. My fingers are all swollen from the heat right now. But we found this little company at an outdoor market called, what was it called again? The jewelry, where we got our jewelry.
Oh,
Anna got a necklace. Shoot.
I'm just thinking of like where
Able, it was
Yeah,
called Able, but they employ women who are coming out of trafficking and rehab to try to eradicate poverty, and so they made all these jewelry pieces, and so I bought these. I think they're like plated gold, so they're not like the super expensive ones, but they won't tarnish or change colors. And then Anna got a super cute initial necklace. I'll come show you. How cute is that? Oh, you're swinging, that's okay. A, literally A. Arlington, we love you. It just started raining out of nowhere, like hair drenched raining, but we were planning to go for a hike, but we're just gonna see how it goes at this point because it's pouring.
We will see.
Do you see this? Do you see this? We out here hike. We're gonna hike. What? It is Monday. I'm pretty sure I didn't film an outro clip for this vlog, so I'm filming one now. Anna and I are in the car to go drop off our rental car because we just got it for the weekend, and we're wearing matching lounge sets that we ordered on Amazon.
Amazon for the
We're
win.
like cotton candy right now, and I'm so here for it. But in closing out this vlog, because I know that you got to see a lot of like the little highlights from our weekend, which was seriously so fun.
It was so fun.
We got to go to church for the first time in who knows how long. I literally felt like
40 days and 40
crying.
nights, guys.
40 days and 40 nights. I literally felt like crying, getting to just worship with people in person. We got to go and get brunch and hang out in like the 12 South area, which is super cute, see the street murals, go shopping. We went to Arlington to a really pretty vineyard, as you saw, and then it just started raining out of nowhere. We got caught in a rainstorm.
Coolest thunderstorm.
That was honestly probably my favorite. I love the rain, so that was probably my favorite moment, and just like, I don't know, I felt really magical.
I don't
like,
love the rain,
soaked.
but it was
fun.
It was
right?
still like probably one of my favorite moments.
Yeah, it was like a warm, fun rain.
Yeah.
And then we got to go on a pretty hike, and so you got to see all these beautiful moments, and I wanted to come on here and just share that that's not the full story, because it never is, and it was such a fun and beautiful weekend. But I know that singleness is something I've talked a lot about on my channel. I've made like the topical sit-down videos, and I've talked about like contentment and singleness and dating, how should we approach that, and all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to give some insight to that from a more real-time, day-to-day perspective, because within singleness there's just so many different like places you could fall. Maybe you're totally content and happy, maybe you are feeling discouraged and it's more of a focus. There's just so many different places you can fall, and I know that you and I have both been in so many of those different places over the times. And yeah, with where I've been at, I've just been I feel like a little bit discouraged, and I just wanted to come on here and say that that was sort of like the other part that you didn't see, that yes, there were these beautiful, fun, amazing moments, and we were just talking about how we're so thankful for this experience that we get to be here in Nashville and be roomies for a little bit and get to go do all these fun things and have these beautiful memories and moments. But there are also moments where I was just feeling a little in my head and a little discouraged about specifically that topic of just not knowing what God's plan is and trusting that there is a plan, but in the moment when you can't see it, sometimes it's just easy to get discouraged. And so that was also a part of the weekend and like stuff that we got to talk through. I don't know, I know I've talked about this in another video before, how I feel like within Christian culture you tend to hear that like you just need to be content and you just need to sort of always be okay with it, but the reality is that contentment isn't like this final destination, but it's something that we should be trying to kind of move towards and choose daily. But it does ebb and flow, and it is possible to be thankful for the good that God's doing in your life and the fact that we get to have this incredible experience that not a lot of people get to have, but to also still have a longing or whatever for what is not there. And so I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, I think when I look through like different seasons of discontentment, but also being incredibly thankful, like I just automatically think of David and his time in the cave. I know Casey and I have been in a Bible study where we've talked a lot about that, where he knew that he was the anointed king, that this was going to be his future, and yet in that was in seasons where he was literally living in a cave and being chased. And so you even see that in the Psalms. Like I was reading Psalm 142 where it says, I cry out and the Lord hears my soul. Like God knows where you're at, and I think that's so comforting to be able to not only have like a God that loves us, but to also be able to have the gift of like community with one another, to where we can just openly talk about that, just like openly processing in excitement the future, but also trying to work through where we're at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. That's super good. That Bible study's been
Fire!
But yeah.
Blooms and benedictions, guys.
Blooms and benedictions. I've mentioned her on my channel before, but Tara Hannon, she's got a YouTube channel, and she's going through kind of like repurposing the Bible study we've been doing and making it into YouTube videos, so check her out. I'll have her linked in the description. But yeah, I feel like I get a lot of messages of people like, you're so positive and you're so like whatever, and I guess what I'm trying to say is that I hope you do see in my vlog somebody who, in being single, is fully trying to live and like live to the fullest of where God has me and make the most of this time and just live into what I feel like he's calling me to do. And I hope that you see that on there, but I also want you to know that that's not the full story, that there are moments and days and times where it's discouraging and where I do get focused on that. This morning I was just spending time journaling through everything and thanking God for the good and also acknowledging just some of the discouragement I felt. And so that's okay. It's okay to have both. And like David, I think that's the perfect example, because David wrote all the Psalms, and David is presented in scripture as this man after God's own heart that has this great relationship with him. And like in one song, he's like, God, I love you. Just like adoration for who God is. And like in the next moment, he's like, God, where are you? Like, have you left me? Like we see this like range of emotions in David's life, and all of those things were considered prayer because all of them were being brought to God. So whether if it was like this prayer of worship and adoration, or this prayer of like, God, what are you doing? Like he brought it before God, and that was why he had like this rich, vibrant relationship with him, is because he was able to be honest about all of it. And so I just want to share that.